welcome your host of Bombing Run, General A.A. Ron.
I'm General A.A. Ron, and it's time for everyone's favorite comedian game show, Bombing Run.
Woo-hoo, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
The rules of Bombing Run are simple. Each comedian combatant gets to do their 5-minute set, while the mysterious comedian judge will be looking for their setup punch and an appearance in front of a live studio audience. Warning combatants. If you say the F or C word, Freddy the F-bomb will bomb your set, and you can't be Joker or Ace. All right? And tonight, it's Team Rivals. We have Team Uncrustables against Team Curmudgeons, everybody. This is going to be an amazing show. 3 games of Bombing Run, followed by 1 game of Dogfight. And let's meet our contestants for game number 1, shall we? Contestant number 1.
I'm Joel Brill from Los Angeles, California.
Sweet. And let's meet contestant number 2.
I'm Desiree Walsh from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Awesome. These 2 comedian combatants from each team are going to do combat in Bombing Run. Please, battle station comedians. We're going to go up to our first comedian combatant. Let's give it up for Joel Brill, everybody. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I had an amazing day today. I got the greatest news. Our prayers were answered. My wife and I, after decades of trying, we're expecting our first child.
Whoa, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. To move out of the house.
Yeah.
And then my 2-year-old granddaughter FaceTimed me. She was so excited. She was like, Papa, I made it through the night without wetting the bed. I was thinking, wow, what a coincidence.
Yeah.
I see some of you are drinking out there. I don't drink. I developed an aversion to alcohol at a very young age. I spent like 8 or 9 months totally consumed in vodka. And then thank God my mother gave birth to me.
All right.
I talked to her this morning, and by the way, you'll be happy to know she doesn't drink any more than she did when she was pregnant with me.
Yeah.
She's all panicked. She's like, somebody hacked my Amazon account. How could that happen? I said, well, Mom, somebody knows your password. Well, that's not possible. I don't even know my password. Then she starts telling me about her newest boyfriend. Every time I talk to my mother, she's got a new man in her life. I'm like, Mom, where do you meet all these guys? She goes, oh, there's a website for people my age. It's called carbondating.com. And for those of you who didn't get that joke, let me just tell you this. My son gets that joke, and he's an idiot. I think one of the reasons my mother drinks so much is that my sister couldn't give her grandchildren. And it's because she has an affliction that prevents her from having intercourse. The medical term for it is she's a bitch.
No.
Just a mean, nasty, rotten bitch. And I'll give you an example. When I was a baby, she tried to give me a rattle with the snake still attached. We recently put her in hospice. There's nothing wrong with her, but we're hopeful. Do you ever notice when you talk to people my age, sometimes we seem a little confused? Because you younger people have changed the meaning of words we've used our whole lives. Yeah, like, for example, a hacker. To me, that's somebody with bronchitis. Friends with benefits, that's a friend with Social Security and Medicare. in my day, blowing a tranny meant you had major car problems. And now I have a pacemaker. So when I fly, I can't go through the TSA screening machines. I have to get patted down by the TSA guys. And by patted down, I mean groped. This last trip, the guy, he violated me. I got in his face and I said, dude, can you show my wife how you do that? My wife, who I lovingly refer to as my little dream killer, she wanted me to see a therapist. She goes, you're always acting angry. I was like, who's acting? So the therapist, I'm seeing the therapist, she's frustrated with me. She's like, okay, this isn't working. Let's try something different. Let's play a fantasy game. If you could do it over, would you marry your wife again? I said, no. She said, what if that meant you wouldn't have the same kids you have today? I was like, oh, this game just keeps getting better and better. I'm Joel Brill. Thank you all for coming out.
All right, let's give it up for Joel Brill, everybody. And Joel, where can we find you on social media?
Joel Brill comedian on Facebook, and then everything else everywhere is hashtag Joel Brill, @Joel Brill, TikTok, Instagram. I'm on those all the time.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Joel. And I forgot to introduce our mysterious comedian judge tonight. Let's give it up for the Bambino, everybody. Yes, an old dead baseball player. The old, look, I'm digging up old comedians to judge the show. Okay. No, they are a real comedian. They've been in the business for a long time, a really long time, obviously, but they know what they're looking for in this show. Okay. 2 new rules for bombing run. If you leave more than 25 seconds on the clock, you'll be considered a dud and can't be Joker Ace. If you go over your time, you'll be considered a time bomb and you can't be Joker Ace. All right, now back to the game show on hand. Bambino, are you ready for the next comedian combatant? Good. Thank goodness. Make sure, Bambino, you use the private chat when you tell me who's Joker Ace, okay? No. Yeah, I'll get you an autograph of Hank Aaron. Sure, why not? All right, let's go to our next comedian combatant, shall we? Let's give it up for Desiree Walsh, everybody. Yeah.
Hi. Just before we start, I use a wheelchair. You just can't see it because of Zoom. I just didn't want anybody thinking I was doing like very specific edgy material on disability and society as like an able-bodied white woman. I have noticed society treats the disabled different, and I have a hot take. No, it is my real life. I am also Canadian. There's no real joke there, but I am rooting for you, US. I really am. And for anybody who's wondering, yes, that is the country that's on fire. Canada is on fire. And I have to apologize for that because it's my fault. It's my fault that Canada's on fire. Mainly because during the pandemic, like the big part of the pandemic, when we were all in lockdown, I did like 1,000 Zoom shows with Americans. And I took a big poop all over your country because we're on TV. Just like crapped all over your country. And I gotta tell you, America, karma is not pleasant. Karma is not pleasant. I would like to see something else, but TV. Yeah, but in my defense, you guys had the insurrection, and it was the heyday of the Trump administration. So really, can you blame me? And I did offer all of America my futon if they wanted to move to Canada. So I was really doing the Lord's work. Yeah. As I said, I am in a wheelchair and I get a lot of questions about using a wheelchair. Mainly from the walkies, questions about how they can be better allies to the wheelchair bound. So walkies asked me, Desiree, like, how can I be a better ally to the wheelchair bound? There's lots of ways. One, don't say wheelchair bound. You sound like a dick. And also just a little secret. Everyone who uses a wheelchair can get out. Like we're not actually bound to the wheelchair. Like this is a choice. I mean the alternative is crawling on the ground, which is not pleasant, but this is a choice. This joke might work a little bit better when you can see wheelchair. But the second way you can be a good ally to the wheelchair using people is don't have sex in the accessible stall at the bar. Don't do it. I don't come to your house and pee in your bed. Don't have sex in my toilet. This is the only joke I get pushback on from the walkies. All of you are like, God bless comedians who can do this drunken high. I am slightly tired and hungry and I am struggling. I just want this one thing, walkies. And all of you are like, no, we need all of the toilets for peeing and activities. And I mean, like, I don't want to kink shame walkies. So if you absolutely have to have sex in the accessible stall at the bar, just do like a once, twice around the bar. If you see anybody in a mobility device or wheelchair like myself, go over, introduce yourself. They won't be mad. And just be like, hey, myself and my partner or desired number of partners are going to go get our freak on in the accessible stall. Do you have to pee really quick? Similar to how you would ask your roommate if they needed the toilet before you took a 4-hour tub, just like that. And I know what you're thinking, Desiree. If we can't have sex in the accessible stall, where can we have sex at the bar? And I hear the dumpster behind the bar is just lovely this time of year. Just lovely. But I do understand that lots of people pee behind those too. So maybe just do like a once, twice around the dumpster. If you see anybody peeing, just be like, hey, are you almost done yet? We have to have sex. Just like that. I like to throw that in because I did this once and a man was like, when are we having sex? And I was like, oh, we are not, sir. Thank you. That's my time.
All right, let's give it up for Desiree Walsh, everybody. And Desiree, where can we find you on social media?
At Desiree.lisa.walsh_ is my Instagram, and Facebook is just Desiree Walsh. And then I think Twitter is Desiree.lisa.walsh1983.
Sweet. Go follow all that social media links if you wrote all that down. Thank you so much, Desiree. I didn't write all that down. So if anyone asks me, I'll be in the handicap stall at the bar trying to write down all that information. All right, Judge. Yes, there was a little delay on the time, so don't take that too much consideration right now. Who is Joke Race for game number 1? Is it Joel Brill or Desiree Walsh? And let's give both of them a big round of applause for playing that round. That was amazing. And Bambino? Babe Ruth? Yes. No, the winner does not get a Yankee Stadium hot dog. No, they do not get a Yankee Stadium hot dog. Who is winner of game number 1? All right. So winner of Bombing Run game number 1 is Joel Brill, everybody. Please be ready. ready for Jokeries coming up after these next two games. Thank you so much, Joel. You are amazing. And so was Desiree, too. That was great, guys. So now we're going into game number 2 of Team Uncrustables versus the Team Curmudgeons. Team Curmudgeons! I have to yell at them a little louder. They all have their headset, their hearing aids off. Oh, my gosh. So let's meet our community combatants for game number 2, shall we? Contestant number 1.
I am Al Cosalia from Dallas, Texas.
Sweet. And now contestant number 2.
Hey, I'm Kelly Sumnikas from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Awesome. All right. These two community combatants from rival teams will be going against each other in bombing runs. So everyone, battle stations. And let's get up to our first community combatant. Let's give it up for Al Casellia, everybody. Woo!
Thank you. Glad to be here on Bombing Run. I am 73. My name is Al Cosalia. Al Cosalia. It sounds like Al Caseltzer. Flop, fizz. Oh, what a relief I is. Just a quick comment on the writer's strike. It's still going on 100 plus days. And, I support it 100% completely, as you'll see from my set. I had a wonderful moment last week. My grandson, for the first time, said, "I love you, Grandpa."
Aww.
He's almost 50. No, that's not possible. Well, it's possible. I would have had to have a kid at 12, and that kid would have had to have a kid at 12, and I'm not from Arkansas.
No.
I'm from Texas. I've lived in Texas for 40 years, y'all. I'm a Texan. I also have a Master of Science degree in entomology, the study of insects. And you know what's crazy is I'll say that to people and they'll say, what, etymology? I mean, etymology is the study of words and synonyms. But whether you're an entomologist or an etymologist, the synonyms are the same. Geek, nerd, and undateable. Getting old is scary. You know how I know that? I heard a 19-year-old comic say that on stage. 19!
Oh.
Then she gets on stage. She's funny. She looks like little orphan Annie. I get up there. I look like the old guy from Up. Got into comedy about 5 years ago, and except for the curmudgeons, most of the comics are young. And I would sit around at open mics with them over the years, and I noticed, that some of them have had colorful backgrounds, and I wanted to fit in. So, and they wore ankle monitors, so I wanted to fit in. I got a life alert. I was in the Plano Comedy Festival in the fall, and again, they're all young and tatted and funny, and then they're showing off their tats to each other, and I don't have any, and again, I want to fit in. So I showed them my surgical scars. Lightning bolt? Yeah, that's hip replacement. I was born in 1950. Just performed at the historic Firehouse Theater in Farmers Branch, Texas. Historic. Built in 1958. What does that make me? Yeah, that's right. Prehistoric. Jurassic. A lot of popular things are younger than me. Hula hoop, frisbee, and Wooly Willy. Wooly Willy. The magnetic guy. You know what is older than me? Alka-Seltzer. I've been married twice. I have 100% divorce rate. Good news. I have a girlfriend. That's not the joke. And we're going steady. I don't know what that means, but at 73, to me, it means I have a healthy prostate. Anyway, she's lovely and beautiful. She got short red hair and the face of a doll. well, had the face of a doll. She fell, gashed open her forehead, had to get staples and stitches. Now I call her Chucky. I was on all the dating sites before I met the Chuckster. And, dating is hard at any age, but, now at 73, try it when it's almost never hard.
Oh.
I read an article on sexual bias and, what makes us sexually attracted to certain individuals. And I can tell you as a 73-year-old guy, my sexual bias is very simple. Is there a chance? I'm Al Casalia. That's it. Peace out. Thank you very much.
All right, let's give it up for Al Casalia, everybody. And Al, where can we find you on social media?
I am at my name, wherever it is, at Al Casalia on everything, except for I do have a YouTube channel that's Al Casalia 7530, which I do shorts on.
Go check out Al on his YouTube channel and his social media links. Thank you so much, Al. And
Thank you.
And the way he got in this game show, let's give him a big round of applause for that set. The way he got in here is he showed his AARP card. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm not a member.
I'm not a member. Okay. Oh gosh. Bambino, man, this he's putting up baseball stats. Bambino, are you ready for the next comedian combatant? Yes. All right. Let's give it up for our next comedian combatant. Let's give it up for Kelly Zemeckis, everybody. Yeah.
Hey, hello, everybody.
Right.
I am Kelly Zemeckis, and I'm a woman whose safe word is I'm tired. I'm a newly minted 45-year-old, and oh my God, do I love naps. Big fan of naps now. No, I'm tired and I'm frustrated by something. I heard some very disconcerting news today. I found out that I am older than Pitbull.
Whoa.
The rapper, Mr. Worldwide. I'm older than Mr. Worldwide. I don't have a joke for this, friends. I'm just genuinely angry. I could have sworn that dude was maybe nearing 60, 65. But no, he's 42. Which in dog years is what, 6? It's pretty young for a pit bull, actually. Not so bad. I don't do the vision board thing, but I do have a hindsight collage. I think it's important to keep your mistakes on the wall. Just keep them up there. Yeah, my collage is filled with a lot of pictures of men wearing man buns.
Whoa.
Yeah, we all go through phases, friends. Mine was man buns. I consider myself to be a good daughter. I see my mom and dad every single day. Yeah, sure, I live with them, but big deal. So it's fun in my house. There's nobody under the age of 45 in my home, and we don't have a swear jar, but we do have a. Did I take my pills jar? Did I? I don't know what it is. When you're opening that bottle, if you are not laser focused getting that pill in the water in the mouth, if you divert for 1 second, you do not know if you are in a present or a past action. I don't understand the mind meld. It's very strange. Just focus on the pills. Just I'm locked down. But my parents are great. My dad's trying to get more in touch with his feelings, his emotions as he gets older. He's 88 years young, my dad. And this morning, he said to me, Kelly, tell me about the first time you had sex.
Oh.
Well, it was not as awkward as this conversation is about to get. I am going to add this to the hindsight collage. That up there. Speaking of sex, to my Uncrustables teammate Desiree, I have had sex in a public washroom back when I was younger. But I used the walkie stall. I was thinking ahead. It was a tight fit, but we used that. Yeah. I'm in a relationship. I'm in a long distance relationship, and I'm dating an American. So as a Canadian, I feel quite fancy dating a foreigner. And he told me recently that he was initially attracted to my voluptuous access to free healthcare. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun when we role play. I play doctor, he plays patient. I don't charge him. Nice. Yeah. It's great. I mean, it's tough being so far apart, but I will say the best part about the long distance is that when I'm crossing the border and they say, "Ma'am, do you have anything to declare?" I just get to shout out, "I've had sex." Trust me, try it the next time you're traveling. It is such a boost for your ego. It's amazing. You just come into your home country high-fiving the customs officials. It's so nice. If we get married, Canadian Border Services will be my bridal party. They've been so supportive in our journey. I have to say, so supportive. It's so nice. But I gotta say, it's quite nice to not be on the apps anymore. But if anyone is looking for a neat one, there is one out there called Sea Captain Dates. SEA, Sea Captain Dates. Apparently, friends, there are hundreds of sea captains online as we speak. Find love on the high seas today. There you go. I'm Kelly Zemeckis.
All right. Let's give Kelly Zemeckis a big round of applause. And Kelly, where can we find you on social media?
On YouTube and Facebook, Kelly Zemeckis. But if you go to Instagram, it is the Latvian Foodie.
Sweet. Go check her out on those social media links. And I actually met my wife through the old-fashioned way. Craigslist? All right. Maybe that joke is just a little too old for you guys, except for the Team Curmudgeons. They got that one. I see that. They got all those. Bambino, Babe Ruth. Hey, what do you know? Does a winner get to help me throw the best at the Mets? Oh, no, they don't get to. They're not going to help you at your baseball game. Babe, you're dead. Don't ask me how I dug this guy up, okay? I was going to get Rodney Dangerfield, but apparently he was cremated. So, Judge Bambino, who won game number 2? Was it Al Cacelia or Kelly Zemeckis? Now let's give them a big round of applause. I'm waiting for the bony fingers of the Bambino to tell me who won. All right. So winner of game number 2 of Team Rivals is Kelly Zemeckis, everybody!
Thank you.
All right. You're going to go up in Dogfight Edition right after this 3rd game of Bombing Run. That'll be awesome. You're going to be great. So, we're up for game number 3 between Team Rivals, Team Curmudgeons, and Team Uncrustables. And we're going to meet our comedian contestants for this game. Let's meet contestant number 1.
Hey, I'm Dano in Philly.
All right. And now let's meet contestant number 2.
Hey, I'm Ira Claiborne. I'm from Georgia.
Sweet. All right. These 2 comedian combatants will be doing combat on the game show known as Bombing Run. So bombing comedians to your battle station, comedians to your battle stations. And we're going to go up to our first comedian combatant. Let's give it up for Dano, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So 4 words. You'll only hear at a Jewish family meal. Taste this. It's terrible. My mother, when she hears I'm dating somebody new, so is she a nice Jewish girl? Well, let me put it this way, Mom. She was on the cover of Shiksa Goddess magazine last month. He was the one wrapped in bacon and cheese whiz.
Uh,
Oh, I see we have a few practicing kosher Jews in the house. That's first time. My mother, when she heard me doing these jokes, she said, you make me sound so Jewish. I don't sound bad. And I said, Mom, you were a founding member of the Jewish industrial guilt complex, for God's sake. So my daughter, she just turned 37, and kids are so cute at that age, really. And she just recently came out to me as being queer, which I thought was wonderful. And the first words out of my mouth were, maybe now you'll meet a nice Jewish girl. I was a little worried about why it took her so long to tell me. And she said, well, Mom, I was waiting for the right time to talk to her. And I said, oh, so you were waiting till your mom was in a coma.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. She's not in a coma anymore. She's moved on to a better place.
Oh.
Kipsy. So I don't know if you guys have this problem. I find it so hard to meet a woman who will have sex with me for less than $500. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I do miss the days when I would do stand up and my girlfriend would be waiting patiently for me to come home and untie her. She was a feisty one. Her safe word was harder. And when we met, she walked up to me and she said, are you into pain? And I said, if I was, darling, I'd still be married. So she thought she'd give me a gift for my birthday and bring a girlfriend, have a threesome.
Oh.
She said, why don't you look happy? And I said, I'm terrified. It takes everything I have to not satisfy one woman. Why double the agony? So you guys know about the celebrity hall pass where you get to sleep with a celebrity if you list them first, like this is going to happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So her choice was, of course, Brad Pitt. And mine was Buxom Betty at the diner. And she said, no, wait a minute. Betty's not a celebrity. And I said, oh, her OnlyFans would disagree heartily, okay? So I'm online at Home Depot. And while I'm waiting, this woman and I, we have a moment, And then she asked me for my phone number. And I'm like, no, I'm in a relationship. I can't. She said, never mind the phone number. Can you show me some photo ID, sir, so I can pull your order? While I'm online, there's this cute, precocious kid in front of me. And he says, my name is Adam. And I'm 4 years old. What's your name? And I said, Adam, I'm Dano. And I'm 6 years old. I don't think so. Why not, Adam? Well, what happened to your hair? I'm going to let you in on a secret, Adam. 5 is a really rough year. Stay in preschool. Okay.
Oh.
So I'm sure you guys have played Scrabble. You're familiar with the concept. Some letters are very scarce and therefore more valuable, but you don't want to hold on to them too long because you might not be able to play them. Mm-hmm. My girlfriend is playing Words with Friends. It's an online version of Scrabble. And I hear her mutter, I don't want to blow my ex. That makes 2 of us, honey. My name is Dano. Thank you.
All right, let's give it up for Dano, everybody. And Dano, where can we find you on social media?
If you can spell my last name, which is Sevush, it's a little like Rumpelstiltskin. You can find me anywhere: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Sweet. Thank you so much there, Dano. Let's give him a big round of applause. That was an awesome set. And just like him, I hope hope my ex I never blow my ex. That'd be kind of weird. Anyway. Blow away the child support payments right now. For Pete's sakes, my kid's 20. Let's go. Bambino. I remember that. I've watched the replays of your games. It was amazing. But I need to know if you're ready for the next comedian combatant. All right. So let's give it up for our next comedian combatant. Let's give it up for Ira Claiborne, everybody.
Hello, it's me, Ira Claiborne. I asked my mom, why did you name me Ira Claiborne? She said, I named you after a gay Jewish man. She got 1 out of 3 right. I have a slightly ambiguous titty to tummy ratio. But I used to have long hair, so it was easier for people to tell that I was a lady. I wanted mermaid hair, you know, the kind that covers all your bits. I don't know if my hair stopped growing or my tatas sagged at an exponential rate, but I never got there. So I just cut my hair. That's a joke seeking sponsorship from Biotin. If anybody knows anybody, cool. I've been doing No Shave November. Anybody else? A few Novembers ago. I used to think it's because I was self-conscious, but now I realized I'm just against big Gillette. Down with them. Got a lot of allergies. One of them is pollen. Do you all know what pollen is?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's right. It is male ejaculate in plant form. I am so gay that my body is allergic to even male plants. That's a joke seeking sponsorship from Zyrtec. Flonase. Allegra. Allegra D. All right. Anyway, I want to be a salad girl really bad. You know the ones. A salad girl wears athleisure unironically. Lululemon to brunch, right? Front window. You know, salad girl. I lumber into Dunkin' Donuts in my sports bra, and they point to the no shirt, no shoes, no service sign.
No.
Yeah. Yikes. You know, salad girls can wear a baseball cap and look hot. I wear a baseball cap and someone hands me a box because they think I'm part of an equal opportunity moving company. I'm still holding the coffee from Dunks. Salad girls get their dressing on the side, right? Salad is the side for me, okay? Because I require an whole entree, an entire entree, yes. And in the off chance I'm going to Subway where I can make eye contact and peer pressure them to load on the salad ingredients. They ask me if I want extra meat for $2 extra, and I say, you bet. Yeah. You know, then you think about bag salads. That's when you try salads at home. I did bag salads. I would put them in a Tupperware and take them to work and try to trick my coworkers into thinking I was a salad girl. It didn't work because of one problem. The iconic trio, okay? No, not the Three Stooges, you geezers. I'm talking about iceberg lettuce, shredded carrots, purple cabbage?
Oh.
Why is purple cabbage in all the bag salads? Who here loves purple cabbage? Give us a round of applause.
I do.
Okay, we've got actually, see, it's just me. It's homophobic. Okay, what I'm saying is homophobic for you all. I'm right and you're wrong. Down to bag salads. It's okay. That's fine. I'll take the L for that one, you guys. But there are risks with bag salad. Can we agree on that, right? We've got E. coli. dangerous, petrifying. Okay, if I'm gonna risk my life, I'd rather do it for some Ben and Jerry's. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather fish food or purple cabbage? Anyway, that's fine. You're wondering why I haven't talked about getting my salad tossed. Salad girls can have their salads tossed. Me, way too much IBS for that. It's a diagnosis. TM IBS. That's right. Paid teachers more. Black Lives Matter. My name's Ira Claiborne.
All right, let's give it up for Claiborne, everybody. And Ira, where can we find you on social media?
Well, I'm just Ira.Claiborne everywhere you go.
Sweet. Go check her out on that short social media link. We can all learn from that. Short social media links. I know mine are really long, and I'm not going to share them here. Let's give Ira Claiborne a big round of applause one more time. That was a great set. And let's also give Dano another big round of applause for playing. And now it's back to the Bambino. I know you hit that many home runs. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I know these people are younger than you. I understand. You're the oldest guy here. You should have been playing Team Curmudgeon. But I need to know who won game number 3 of Bombing Run. All right. Winner of game number 3 of Bombing Run is Ira Claiborne, everybody. All right. You're going to go up against the other 2 comedian combatants who won their games in Dogfight Edition.